You are one of the more than 1 million Californians who are uninsured. Listen up. Enrollment is open now for the state's low-cost insurance. And joining us this morning with how to sign up for Covered California is Covered California's Executive Director, Jessica Altman. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So it's funny that you're in doing this. I had just signed up for our KCRA insurance coverage today, which always is a relief just to have it taken care of. You have open enrollment going on right now. What would you say is the biggest misconception out there about the coverage that's able to be offered?
The biggest misconception that I hear from people is, I don't think that's for me. I think my income is too high. It won't be affordable. But every year I also hear from Californians who take the time to just check, which isn't a lot of time. In just 30 seconds, you can enter 4 pieces of information and get quick information about what you're eligible for financial assistance. And people every year say, I was so surprised to see that this is for me and that it is more affordable than I thought that it would be.
A lot of these plans have really kind of, for lack of a better term, dumbed down the entree process just to make it a little bit easier to understand, because it is overwhelming. What has been the impact of Covered California? Like, how many people are using it, that kind of thing?
So in California, we have driven the uninsured rate from over 17% before the Affordable Care Act to just 6.5%. That is both a record low in California and the greatest drop of any state in the nation. But there are still 1.3 million Californians estimated to be eligible for financial help either through Covered California or through Medi-Cal, yet continue to go uninsured. And over 130,000 of those live right here in the Sacramento area.
So are there things that are different about it this year that people should know about or that might be appealing to them?
We're very excited to be offering more financial assistance than ever before. We already have record assistance lowering premiums. In fact, 90% of the people we cover receive financial help, 2/3 of whom are finding a plan for $10 or less per month. But we want to make sure not only is getting coverage affordable, but once you're covered, we want care to also be affordable. So this new program, with the support of Governor Newsom, the legislature, is lowering out-of-pocket costs, co-pays, deductibles for over 650,000.
So the money that you're paying up front or paying as you go,
when you go in to get a service.
Which can be real overwhelming for a lot of people.
Especially the deductible, which is why all of those people who are going to benefit from this program, again, 650,000, no deductibles at all in 2024 when they opt for our enhanced silver plan.
So what is a good way to get more information and to just start playing with the system to find out whether or not it's a good fit?
The best thing you can do is visit us online at coveredca.com. That's where you can do that 4 pieces of information. If you're more of a phone person or the internet is not for you, you can also call us at 1-800-300-1506. But we also have over 14,000 enrollment partners in your community, insurance agents, community-based organizations who speak over 50 languages.
Wow.
If you want someone to walk you through it, we are here to help.
I'm going to put you on the spot. You had said a number earlier that was interesting. The number of uninsured has gone from 17% to
6.5%.
Over how much time?
Since the Affordable Care Act, since Covered California really came to be, our first year was 2014.
Wow.
So just about 10 years.
That's a significant drop.
It's a huge drop.
Great. Thank you very much, and I hope people check it out and get that information.
Thank you for having me.